just pay for it.
Worth it.
I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting to an ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold onto the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold onto the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an ikran. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Siva Ko, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Be brave. Let's get you into the link chamber.
Be brave. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right there.
Nice experience, but
That's scary.
Walt Disney himself understood the importance of spending time around animals, studying their behavior and personalities in order to create realistic characters and dynamic storylines. How's everybody doing? Everybody have their coffee this morning? Folks, we are going to be drawing Simba! The future king of the Pride Lands. You all know the words, right? But we're going to have to do a couple things. First, everybody has pencil and paper, yes? Yes. Fantastic. Everybody has a board that they found on their chair. Yes. That's very important because we need that board to stay at that chair. Why? So the next artist can have the same experience of finding a board at their chair. Really easy, right? We've got a line to draw, and we're going to start with the eyes, and we are going to spend a little time on those eyes because, as the Eagles say, you can't hide your lion eyes. So here we go. We're going to come into this big circle. Now, these are called guidelines. These are going to help you try and kind of fit things where they're supposed to go. And normally we'd have you draw these. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And we're going to come down to the third line. All right? The third and fourth line are not quite making it across the circle. Okay, that's where we're going to place our eyes, between the third and fourth line. And it's going to go right on the edge of that third line. So if you want to, you can make a nice little mark in there, just kind of show you how far down that is. And I'm going to start with a C. Nice big round C. And I'm doing this very light sketching. I'm going to keep it going until I got an O. Now I try. Now as I go out, I do it really dark around that little circle. And then as I go out, I kind of make it a little bit lighter. You don't have to do that. It kind of gives it a little nice little eye look, I guess. We'll see where you are now. You can shade those in but don't go outside the lines. Because anything that comes outside the lines might look funny, but it's not. The only fur he has in his ears. He also has a nice little stripe that kind of goes right along, parallel with the outside. Just right in there. It's going to be a little stripe. But it's going to have fur too. So you can kind of come down along that too. Just make another C. I didn't lose you, did I? And just start making some back and forth motions. Coming around kind of in a circle-ish. And then whatever I like. If I like it, I put a ring on it. Never go against Queen Bee. Have that nice little Jonathan Taylor Thomas little mop on his head. Of course, everybody knows Jonathan Taylor Thomas, best known for that episode of Smallville he did. And then we can just go back on this other side. Of course, he was the middle child on Home Improvement, who was actually older than his older brother. By like a couple of months, really. So. Now, he is a cat. And cats need this. And actually, he needs this to know how big he actually is. So we're going to come down here, and we're going to put some whiskers right on his muzzle. 1, 2, 3. And yes, this is character design. This is how he actually is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 3 on one side, 4 on the other side. If he's looking in the mirror, it'd be the other way around. And that, folks, is a quick sketch of Simba. You're all on Pride Rock. Hold him up. Hold him up. Sardinia. Look at all the cubs. Fantastic job, folks. Like I said, if you've never drawn Simba before,
you like
this is the best you've ever done.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good job, Lincoln.
I'm so proud of myself. I can't do it.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino. That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find it before security does. Thanks for everything!
Prepare for crash landing. Oh gosh.
That's actually pretty good.
That's so silly.
are with you. Wherever the wind may lead you next.
Maybe it's gonna stay there in the bushes. Just using some caution, just in case. Yeah, she's eating on the side there. Okay. Now, bongos are referred to by many as ghosts of the forest because of how very rarely seen they are. One of Africa's best hiders and camouflage. One of the larger species of ant. One of the large. Hello. She's looking at us. No thanks. Guys, we gotta stay seated, okay? I don't want to have to ask again. It gets annoying when I have to do that. It's annoying for all of you guys. I see some big back pelicans over on the right side. Those are the two white birds in the middle of all of those vultures, which don't belong to the facts for you about them. But before I talk about the pelicans to the left, look at that hippopotamus, everybody. Let's try and angle ourselves a bit better so you can see it. Right in front of the island, it's walking in the water. Hippos, they can weigh, especially females, 3,000 to 4,000 pounds. Males weigh about 5,500. Now, though they do live in and around aquatic areas, it's a common misconception that they can swim. You know, in reality, hippos cannot swim at all. They walk on the bottom of the water. There's a little baby under there as well. Little baby that's under there, she's about 6 months old. Over on the right-hand side, there are some Ankoli cattle. Ones with these long horns, 4 feet in length. Very hollow on the inside, made out of a honeycomb type structure. So while they look very heavy, because of the hollowness on the inside, they only weigh about 5 pounds each. So not as heavy as they truly indicate. Now we'll talk a little bit more about them in a second, male Ankoli cattle. Once we start to turn here, you'll be able to see just how massive his horns are up close. My goodness. Ankoli cattle also have veins inside of their horns, and their blood will flow up and down to regulate the way that you can tell its coloring, it's on its nose. They've got a very black nose, tells that it's black with white stripes. But no matter the species and no matter the color, no two stripe patterns are ever going to be the same. Each one is unique and different out here, but 2 is better than none. These are the Maasai giraffes. Tallest land animal in the entire world. 18 to 20 feet tall. Not only do they have long necks, but long toes that grow 16 inches long. A group of giraffes together is called Everest. Males, they can weigh 11 up to 13,000 pounds. Females, they weigh 7,000 to 9,000 pounds, and they'll eat 300 pounds of food just a single day. Now, if anybody was able to find this pink flamingo species, when these animals are born, they're not born pink, they're born a little bright ball of fluff. It'll take them about a year for them to reach full size, but it will take up to 2 years to be brine. 8 to 9 feet tall, 350 pounds. At full speed, they run about 45 miles per hour. There's some rhinos. We'll pull around and we'll see them again. But to the left-hand side, we'll bring up here to these lions. Now, the female lion, the lioness, will do the majority of the hunting. The males, they stay at home, protect the land, and protect the cubs and the rest of the pride. And they sleep 18 hours of the day, saving energy. And that is important. They try and find for food. Only successful once or twice, so saving that energy is important. They are nocturnal, a lot more active at the night time. And during the day, a lion's vision is going to be just about as good as the same as yours and mine. and a group of rhinos, and it's called a crash. That is in large part due to their poor eyesight. They only see about 10 feet in front of them. So they do bump and crash things quite often. Incredible sense of hearing and smell.
The show can begin. Hey, what are you doing? Slow down, slow down! I'm supposed to be center stage! Who's driving this thing?
Simone! Come on, you can make it! We can't have this celebration without you!
Planning to listen is manning. The key to denial is simply why I'll begin with feeling expected, saluted, and seek for the terror. Yes, my rebuke and empty stands are in. Be prepared. Yes, I'll keep empty stands are in. Be prepared.
The winding sleeves go down.
Doing it.
What do you think?
Apparently that's a root.
Just pardon by that.
Strings made from a big pumpkin. Yeah, this tune is called Let Love Live.